Okay, so I have this first chapter before you. We are starting with FSM, Financial Services Management. So it is all about financial services. In EMFS subject in semester 1, you have already studied about financial services. Okay, so financial services are those services which are offered in the form of finance. Okay, not compulsorily monetary services are provided, but then non-monetary services are also provided so that your company, your firm, you as a businessman can grow. Okay, so that is known as financial service. So financial services management, how to manage all these financial services. So first chapter is introduction to financial services. Very simple chapter. It is very easy. So you have already done it in EMFS, that is in semester 1. I hope you
Ma'am, your
remember.
screen is not visible.
Screen is not visible.
No,
I
ma'am.
Yes,
shared it,
ma'am.
no?
No.
Wait, I think I
No,
forgot to
ma'am.
share it. Is it now visible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you for informing me, because I was thinking you can, view my screen clearly. Now is it visible clearly?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So now see, this is financial services management. In that, our first chapter is introduction to financial services. So what do you mean by financial services? First of all, these are the professional services. Professional means any professional person can offer these services. That means anybody will not be able to perform or provide financial services. Okay, he should be a professional. Now suppose auditor. Now suppose by now you must have understood the meaning of audit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So who is an auditor? You must have, understood the meaning of an auditor also. So auditor, only being a professional person, he only can perform and give you the financial services related to audit. Am I clear with the concept? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So financial services are professional services involving the investment, जिसमें आपकी investment लगती है. Okay. Lending, involving investment, lending. Investment, you need to put something, put your hard-earned money somewhere so that you can earn the interest. Lending means you have to, lend your money somewhere. You have to keep your money somewhere else so that your money is not blocked. Your money should be, should be in the investment mode. Okay, and management of money and assets. So this is what you mean by financial services. How to manage money, how much to keep invested, how much to keep reserved, okay, for betterment of the business tomorrow in the future. So how many assets should be there in the business? This is known as how to manage all these activities is known as financial services. And this particular service is provided by a professional. Okay. So financial services is one of the component of the financial system. Now, I hope you understand. You remember that EMFS, Financial System, first chapter, very lengthy chapter. In that, we had 4 different criterias. Financial system had 4 different pillars. First, financial institutions, financial markets, financial instruments,
Service.
and services. Very good. Financial instruments and financial services. So therefore it is said here, financial service is one of the component of financial system. One of the component means चार में से एक सबसे important concept component कौन सा है? Financial services that provides different types of finance through various credit instruments. मतलब जैसे क्रेडिट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स का मतलब जैसे होता है आप थोड़े टाइम के लिए ले लो और उसके बाद आप चुका देना. जैसे क्रेडिट कार्ड्स कैसे होते हैं, बैंक के क्रेडिट कार्ड्स आप लेते हो, तो व्हाट इज द फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइडेड इन द क्रेडिट कार्ड्स? यू कैन यूज इट फॉर सम टाइम and then before the due date you need to pay it to the bank. Yes, is it a credit card available?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
थ्रू बैंकिंग फैसिलिटीज। तो क्रेडिट कार्ड भी तो एक क्रेडिट इंस्ट्रूमेंट ही है ना। ओके, फाइनेंशियल प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज के फॉर्म में ही दिया जाता है ना आपको, फाइनेंशियल सर्विस दी जा रही है आपको। फाइनेंशियल प्रोडक्ट क्या है, वो क्रेडिट कार्ड। फाइनेंशियल सर्विस क्या है कि उस कार्ड में आपके पास उतना 40,000, सपोज से फॉर एन एग्जांपल यू हैव 40,000 इन दैट क्रेडिट कार्ड। Now 40,000 is the limit wherein you can purchase goods, do shopping, and pay your utility bills, जैसे electricity bills, and then etc. You can do everything with that 40,000 rupees. It belongs to bank, but you can use that rupees, you use that amount of rupees 40,000 for time being, for a particular time, say for 2 months, say for 3 months, and then before due date you need to pay them to, you need to pay back to the bank, the financial institution who provides you the financial services. So it is the presence of the financial services that enables a country to improve its economic condition. Why? Because the amount which was there in your cupboard or locker, that was blocked. Now what you did, you took out that money and gave it to bank, gave it to company, wherever you have invested that amount. No. Now because you have invested there, you are receiving financial support. You are receiving gains, profits. Okay, so that amount generates returns to you, and thereby improving the standard of living of people. Okay, and thereby improving literacy level in country. Okay, and thereby improving health, health conditions of people living in India, maybe in the country, in any country. Okay, so it improves the economic condition. Poverty kam hoga, it will reduce the poverty because income source is generated. There are different sources of income through which you can gain and earn the income. There are different sources, no? So you just keep your money in company. You will earn dividend, you will earn interest, etc. So these are the financial services that company provides, financial institutions provide, whereby there is more production in all the sectors leading to economic growth. Now, suppose your money is blocked. Now somebody needs money. Bank doesn't have it. Why? Because people are keeping their money blocked in their homes. So where bank will get the money from? From public only. Therefore, bank says, I will give you extra financial services if you keep your money with me. We will give you interest. We will give you ATM facility. We will give you internet banking facility also. We will give you IMPS facility, mobile banking. If you keep your money blocked at home, if you don't keep it in bank account, you will not get these financial services, no, from bank. Therefore, if you want these services, you need to open a bank account, keep some money with bank. Now that money which belongs to public, which is there with the bank, what will bank do? Now they will give that money to the people,
Loan.
who are actually in need. Suppose somebody is in need of education, so they will take education loan. Somebody is in need of opening a new business. He has entrepreneur skills. He knows how to run the business, but he does not have funds, that much good funds. So he will have to take a loan from bank. Am I clear with the concept? So now the funds are rotated. The funds are circulated in the area where they are actually in need. The funds have gone to those areas where actually production can be increased. So economic growth will ultimately take place. Yes or no? More production, more sales, more export. More export, more foreign reserves will come in our country. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So indirectly economic growth will take place. No, that is what he says in the second point. Okay, next, the benefit of economic growth is reflected on the people in the form of economic prosperity. Standard of living will increase, no? So economic prosperity hogi, economy badega, develop hoga. ओके और वो हर एक की स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग से पता चलेगा। अब पहले आप पीछे मुड़ के देखेंगे तो आपको लगेगा कि कितनी पावर्टी थी इंडिया में, कितना ज्यादा इलिटरेसिटी थी, लेकिन अभी पहले से कम हो गई है। सो कंट्री इज डेवलपिंग स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली, नो, सो इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस। ओके, इट इज wherein the individual enjoys higher standard of living. वही मैंने आपको बताया, that's what I said. It is here the financial services enable an individual. Look at my cursor, I'm here at the third point. It is here the financial services enable an individual to acquire or obtain various consumer products through hire purchase. Now, hire purchase is one of the financial services that company provides to a person who wants to purchase goods in bulk. Suppose there is a manufacturer and suppose I am a wholesaler. So I want to purchase goods in bulk. So what will I do? I don't have 10 lakhs rupees, 5 lakh rupees to pay to the manufacturer right on the spot. Right now on the spot. I don't have that much funds. No. So what will I do? Should I leave the job, leave my work? Should I shut down the business? No. What will I do? I will ask a manufacturer that can I take all the goods and be paying, should I be paying you in the installments? So he will say, okay, no problem. So that is a facility he's giving me, no, of hire purchase. Hire purchase means you can take the goods now, you can pay to me in the installments, hire purchase. So that is a financial service. A manufacturer, a company, a firm, a financial institution is providing me because they have trust in me. Why? Because I have created that much goodwill in the market. I never ditch somebody. I never had. That means the goodwill which I had created in the market is very good, is very reputed company that I have. I have belonged to a very reputed company. So why will not people give me, higher purchase facility? They will give me definitely. ओके, इनफैक्ट वो तो चाहेंगे हमारे जैसे कस्टमर्स उनकी कंपनी में जाएं और गुड्स खरीदें, ठीक है, क्योंकि हम जिनकी गुडविल अच्छी होती है वो तो चाहते ही है ना सामने वाले की, जिनकी गुडविल अच्छी है वो हमारे कंपनी के कस्टमर्स बने। बात समझ में आ रही है? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in this
Yes.
process, there are number of financial institutions. There are so many, number means so many financial institutions which also earn profits. Now higher purchase की facility आपको मिलेगी तो आपको भी तो कुछ profit होगा ना, जरूर। इसके लिए तो आपने उनको higher purchase की facility दी, ठीक है। The presence of these financial institutions promotes. Now if there are financial institutions, only then, अभी इंस्टीट्यूशन है तभी तो सर्विस प्रोवाइड करने वाला बंदा है ना। अगर इंस्टीट्यूशन कॉलेज ही नहीं हो तो स्टूडेंट्स कैसे होंगे, पढ़ाई कैसे होगी, टीचर्स कैसे होंगे? बिकॉज कॉलेज एग्जिस्ट, देयरफॉर देयर आर टीचर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स एंड एजुकेशन इज प्रोवाइडेड. If there is an institution, only then financial services can be provided. No. Who will provide you financial services? Who will? So professional persons will provide you financial services, but through financial institutions. Now, I am a professional teacher, professor, assistant professor in Ram Niranjan Junjunwala College. So I am assistant professor, no? But where do I teach? In the college. Okay. So if there is a college, there is a teacher, there is a student, and the education is being imparted there. So if there is a professional person, I know he's a professional, he knows how to, provide financial services, but from where he will give financial services? He needs somebody, no? Like I have a college. So he needs financial institutions to provide, so that people come to that financial institution and he's there to provide the financial services, which will promote investment. Log zyada invest karenge. Why people will invest? Why you come to college? Because you know there is a college, there is a reputed college, Ram Niranjan Junjunwala College, right? It's one of the reputed colleges in our Mumbai. You know this is a college. You don't know me, but you know college. राइट? जब आप कॉलेज में एडमिशन लिए थे तब आप कॉलेज को जानते थे कि मुझे जानते थे?
मैम कॉलेज को।
Yes, so that is what I'm giving you example, no, so that you can understand. आपका ही एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ so that आपको समझ में आए. अब जो इन्वेस्टर्स होंगे, suppose you are an investor, you have rupees 10 lakhs, where to invest you don't know, so you need a financial guidance, no? कोई प्रोफेशनल आपको हेल्प करे, आपको चाहिए कोई प्रोफेशनल मुझे हेल्प करे, तो आप कहाँ जाएंगे? फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन में जाएंगे, तो वहां पे आपको बहुत सारे प्रोफेशनल्स मिलेंगे, बहुत सारे, जैसे कॉलेज में जाते हो बहुत सारे टीचर्स मिलते हैं, राइट? So similarly, in the financial institutions, professionals are there who provides the financial services. Okay, तो financial institutions हैं, presence है उसका, तभी तो investment बढ़ेगी, तभी तो production बढ़ेगी, तभी तो लोगों की savings बढ़ेंगी, etc. Okay, so the firm provides a range of financial services. अब एक firm का क्या काम है? आपको फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करना, आपके टैक्सेशन प्रिपरेशन में हेल्प करना, टैक्स को कैसे कम कर सकते हैं, कैसे हम अपने बिजनेस की जो बर्डन है टैक्स का उसको कैसे कम कर सकते हैं, या कितनी टैक्स भरनी है वो भी मुझे आइडिया नहीं है, जीएसटी कितनी भरनी है वो भी मुझे आइडिया नहीं है, तो उसके लिए प्रोफेशनल गाइडेंस चाहिए मुझे. ओके, इंश्योरेंस कितना होना चाहिए मेरे गुड्स का, मेरी कंपनी का, मेरे एम्प्लॉयज का इंश्योरेंस कितना होना चाहिए, रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग क्या होनी चाहिए मेरी पर्सनली, पर्सनल, कंपनी के लेवल पे नहीं, पर्सनली मेरी खुद की इंडिविजुअल की मैं बात कर रही हूँ, ठीक है? तो मेरी रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग कैसे होनी चाहिए, ये इसके लिए भी मुझे गाइडेंस चाहिए किसी की जो जानता हो बहुत सारी चीजों के बारे में, कि कौन सी कंपनी अच्छी है, कितने सालों के लिए मैं यहाँ पर पैसा रखवाऊं, कितना रिटर्न्स मिलेगा. Okay, okay, investment portfolios, you want to have a, you want to have a knowledge about, or you want to invest somewhere but you don't know whether that particular company is worth investing, so you need to choose a portfolio where you need to diversify your funds. Suppose you have 10 lakhs, if you keep all those 10 lakhs at one place, and suppose ऐसा हो नहीं, लेकिन वो सारे के सारे पैसे डूब गए तो एक ही जगह पे लगाए हुए, क्योंकि वो कंपनी डूब गई, if that company falls down, ठीक है, शट डाउन, तो आपके सारे के सारे 10 लाख गए ना, all the invested amount of 10 lakhs goes away right away on the spot. But if you are diversifying your 10 lakhs rupees, सपोज 2 lakhs मैंने ये कंपनी में लगाए, 2 lakhs मैंने इस कंपनी में लगाए, 2 lakhs मैंने इसको लोन दे दिया, 2 lakhs का मैंने बैंक में एफडी कर दिया, ऐसे करके आपने डिवाइड कर दिया, इसको बोलते हैं पोर्टफोलियो. मतलब डिवीजन जब हम कर लेते हैं ना, तो उस वो जब मैं बोलती हूँ ना, अच्छा मतलब मैंने ये 2-2 लाख करके डिवाइड कर दिया, तो हम जब भी उसको एक साथ करके बोलेंगे ना तो बोलेंगे पोर्टफोलियो, इन्वेस्टमेंट पोर्टफोलियो. तो पोर्टफोलियो में क्या होता है, फंड्स डाइवर्टेड होते हैं, अच्छा 2 लाख इसमें है, 2 लाख इधर लगाया है, 2 लाख इस कंपनी में लगाया है, कोई बात नहीं, ये कंपनी थोड़ा परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा नहीं है तो दूसरी कंपनी का परफॉर्मेंस तो अच्छा है ना, तो जो जहां मेरा कम प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, एक जगह पे मेरा कम प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, दूसरी जगह पे मेरा प्रॉफिट ज्यादा हो रहा है. ओके, तो कॉम्पेंसेशन हो गया ना, देयर इज अ कॉम्पेंसेशन ऑफ लॉस फ्रॉम वन कंपनी and it is compensated by the profit of another company. Okay, example clear hua? Is that okay? Shall we go to the next slide? Yes, am I audible, guys? Come on, quickly answer me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Next is scope of financial services. Now, let us do this slide and then we will stop here. Okay. Actually, scope is very large. Classification is also very large. Let me do this. Let me do. Yes, yes.
मैम नंदिनी मैम का लेक्चर कैंसिल हो गया 12 बजे का.
Okay, but I have no बच्चा since
Yes,
in
ma'am.
SY. Yeah. कहाँ, मतलब मेरे को तो नहीं दिख रहा है ग्रुप में.
मैम उन्होंने मुझे पर्सनली भेजा, ग्रुप में भेजा था पर
अच्छा,
डिलीट कर
ओके
दिया.
ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, नो प्रॉब्लम, नो प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है, सोर्सेस ऑफ रेवेन्यू अनाउंस कर दो. देखो 12 बजे जो नंदिनी मैम का लेक्चर है ना वो नहीं होगा. ओके
यस मैम. यस.
ओके, सोर्सेस ऑफ रेवेन्यू. Now see interest on loans. ध्यान से देखो, sources of revenue का मतलब क्या होता है? Revenue means income. So from where there are different sources from where you can earn the revenue. Revenue means income. So sources मतलब किस किस मोड से आप इनकम अर्न कर सकते हो. So interest on loans, अगर आपने किसी को लोन दे दिया, किसी बड़ी सी कंपनी को लोन दे दिया, किसी इंडिविजुअल को लोन दे दिया, there are various loans, no? Bank is also providing loans. So suppose bank has provided loan to individuals, to me, to you. So we are individuals. Bank is providing loan to big corporate companies. Bank is providing loan to industries. Okay. So जब बैंक लोन प्रोवाइड करती है, तो जब बैंक को उसमें से इंटरेस्ट जनरेट होता है, तो that is income, no? That is बैंक के लिए revenue. Revenue means income. The interest earned or received on these loans is their main source of income. ठीक है. Next is interest on investments. Now bank also invests somewhere in government securities. Okay, and suppose if suppose what, bank has compulsory obligation to invest few portion of their income in government securities. It is compulsory for every bank. So now bank have invested some portion of their money in government securities. Therefore, out of those government securities, what does bank earn? Interest and dividends. Fees income. Bank also earns fees. Fees like suppose if you're giving a financial service of guiding how to manage your company, how to manage your finances, where to invest, where not to invest. So this is a guidance given by the bank to a corporate company. Okay, that is known as project counseling. Let me tell you this thing. It is also a financial service, which is known as project counseling. Now you don't understand which project I should invest in. You have a big company, but you don't have expert knowledge of, for deciding as to which project will be worth for my company for long period of time, in long run. Therefore, you want somebody's, some experts' help, and therefore bank come forward. Banks come forward. Okay. Now, wherein they charge fees for their financial services. There are number of financial services like syndication of loans. If you want a big loan, so 2-3 banks will come together to give you a loan. So the main bank will take in charge, no? Main bank will take responsibility to see how many banks will come forward to help you. So that is known as syndication of loans, accepting bills of exchange, providing safety vaults. Vaults means locker. Locker facility is also given to you. Suppose if you want to keep your gold, jewelry, ornaments, important documents in not at home, but if you want to keep it somewhere else, which is more safer place. So bank gives you that facility also. But then bank will charge fees for that. Okay. Did you understand fees income?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, we have forex operations. Bank is also dealing in the foreign exchange. That means if you want to purchase dollars, suppose if you think dollars have decreased, so if you want to purchase it, and when you see they are increasing, you want to sell it. So how will you be able to do it? Not on your own basis. You're not allowed to do it on your individual basis, but you have to do it through bank. So bank act as a broker for having these transactions dealing for you. Bank will deal it for you. Okay, bank will see when dollar is decreasing and when it is increasing, when to purchase, when to sell, how much to purchase, how much to sell. So bank will act as a broker for you, as an agent for you. Okay. Commission on third party product. Bank also gets commission on third party products. For an example, if he wants to distribute, suppose if you go to a bank nowadays, now there is a new system. Suppose if you go to bank, there is a person sitting there who will come to you automatically and he will say, I mean, he will not ask anybody, but he will come to you directly. and he will say, ma'am, do you want to purchase insurance policy? Have you noticed this thing? In bank, there is a person sitting and he is coming and asking you, you are a bank customer, no?
Yes, ma'am.
He will ask you, want to purchase insurance policy? Now he is in bank, but he is asking you about insurance policy. So that is known as third party product. Means what is being done here through banking customers. Insurance companies run their business. देखो मैं कस्टमर किसकी हूँ? बैंक की. बट बैंक में जाने से कोई एक बंदा आता है और मुझसे पूछता है इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी खरीदोगे? अगर मैंने हाँ बोल दिया तो मतलब इंश्योरेंस कंपनी का बिजनेस हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? बिजनेस हुआ ना
Yes,
उनका.
ma'am.
हाँ, तो
Yes, ma'am.
बैंक की वजह से बिजनेस हुआ ना. बैंक ही नहीं होती तो कस्टमर नहीं होता. कस्टमर नहीं होता तो वो एक्सपर्ट आके वो जो एजेंट बैठा है इंश्योरेंस कंपनी का, वो किसको अप्रोच करेगा? Okay, so for agents of life insurance, for general insurance company, it has become easy for them to approach bank and then their customers. क्योंकि बैंक में customers तो आएंगे ही आएंगे ना, तो उनके थ्रू हम अप्रोच कर लेंगे. मतलब बैंक की वजह से इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज का बिजनेस बढ़ गया है. तो बैंक अभी उसके लिए क्या चार्ज करती है? इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से कमीशन. क्या चार्ज करती है? कमीशन. सो बैंक के लिए ये भी एक सोर्स हो गया रेवेन्यू का. So these are the different sources, these are the different modes through which bank earns revenue. अब ये सिर्फ
मैम
हाँ
थर्ड
जी.
पार्टी अपना बैंक है ना फिर?
नहीं, थर्ड पार्टी तो देखो, थर्ड पार्टी तो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है ना बच्चा. देखो मेरी बैंक है, आप मेरे कस्टमर हो. थर्ड पार्टी कौन है? इंश्योरेंस कंपनी. अब इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के पास अपने कस्टमर्स नहीं है तो वो मेरे पास आएगी, मतलब बैंक के पास आएगी कि मैं आपके कस्टमर्स को इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी खरीदने के लिए अप्रोच कर सकता हूं आपके बैंक में बैठकर किसी एक्सपर्ट को बुलाकर. तो मैंने बोला ठीक है, पर मैं ये आपको सर्विस फ्री में नहीं दूंगी. आप मेरे बैंक में बैठोगे आकर और बार बार मेरे कस्टमर्स को, हर कस्टमर को पूछोगे, तो मेरी वजह से अगर किसी, क्योंकि बैंक का कस्टमर है ना वो, तो बैंक के कस्टमर ने अगर इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी खरीद लिया तो बैंक की वजह से प्रॉफिट हुआ ना इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को. सो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी इज द थर्ड पार्टी. फर्स्ट पार्टी इज बैंक, सेकंड पार्टी इज कस्टमर, थर्ड पार्टी इज इंश्योरेंस.
इंश्योरेंस.
आया समझ में?
यस मैम.
बैंक
Yes,
का
ma'am.
कस्टमर एंड कस्टमर को अप्रोच करने वाला थर्ड पार्टी. तो थर्ड पार्टी बैंक के थ्रू अप्रोच कर रही है, इसीलिए बैंक को कमीशन मिलेगा. एग्जाम्पल ले लो, अब है ना मेरा ना बिजनेस सैलून का है, ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल ले लो सैलून का. अब आप मेरे सैलून में आए, आप मेरे कस्टमर हो. अब आपने मुझसे शैम्पू पूछा, तो मैंने ना पहले से ही बोल के रखा है ट्रेसमे कंपनी को, लैक्मे कंपनी को, नहीं लैक्मे नहीं सॉरी, शैम्पूज कौन कौन से कंपनी के होते हैं? डव कंपनी को और ट्रेसमे कंपनी को. मैंने पहले से ही बोल के रखा है कि मैं अपने कस्टमर्स को आपका नाम दूंगी, और खरीदा मेरे तरफ से, अगर खरीदा उन्होंने मेरे, आप शॉप पे रख के जाओ शैम्पूस, मैं अप्रोच करूंगी मेरे कस्टमर्स को कि आप ये शैम्पू खरीदो, और अगर उन्होंने खरीदा तो आपकी कंपनी को समझो 10 रुपया प्रॉफिट हो रहा है एक शैम्पू पे, तो आप उसका 2 रुपया प्रॉफिट हिस्सा मुझे दोगे, क्योंकि मेरे थ्रू आपका प्रोडक्ट गया ना. आप समझ में आया एग्जाम्पल?
यस मैम.
हाँ.
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
क्योंकि आप मेरे सैलून में आए थे, मैंने आपको ट्रेसमे शैम्पू भेजा, आई मीन सेल किया, और डव का शैम्पू सेल किया, ओके, स्कॉच कॉफ का कंडीशनर आपको मैंने सेल किया. तो ये कंपनीज को मैंने पहले बोल के रखा था कि मैं अपने सैलून में तभी ये शैम्पूज रखूंगी जब आप मुझे इसका 2% कमीशन दोगे प्रॉफिट का. सो हुआ ना कमीशन ऑन. तो ये जो मैंने सोर्सेस बताया ना, ये सिर्फ एग्जाम्पल तो बैंक का लिखा हुआ है, पर ये हर बिजनेस के लिए होता है. सिर्फ सिर्फ बैंक के लिए नहीं होते हैं ये 5 सोर्सेस, किसी भी कंपनी के लिए होते हैं, किसी भी इंडिविजुअल के लिए हो सकते हैं. आई बात समझ में? इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के लिए भी हो सकते हैं. समझ में आया कि नहीं? जैसे अब मैंने अपना एग्जांपल दिया, तो कमीशन टू थर्ड पार्टी ये मेरे सैलून के ऊपर भी तो लागू हो रहा है. बिजनेसमैन सैलून ओपन करने वाला इज अ प्रोफेशनल बिजनेसमैन. यस और नो?
यस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. सो एज ऑफ नाउ इतना ही करते हैं. उसके बाद हम लोग, मतलब जो बीच में मैंने स्लाइड्स छोड़ी है ना, वो कंटिन्यूएशन में है. इसके लिए मैंने छोड़ी है ये सारी स्लाइड्स। हमने आज मीनिंग किया एंड देन अभी ये स्कोप अभी हमने शुरू नहीं किया है, क्योंकि आप देख रहे हो ये सारी स्लाइड्स है ना स्कोप की है यहाँ तक। उसके बाद क्लासिफिकेशन है, ठीक है, उसमें हम अभी तो ये बहुत बड़ा है क्लासिफिकेशन, मतलब ये एक स्लाइड में ओपन करूंगी जिसमें पूरा क्लासिफिकेशन है फंड बेस्ड का और ये पूरा फी बेस्ड का। ये हमने ईएमएफएस में ऑलरेडी पढ़ा है। फिर उसके बाद सोर्सेस था जो आज हमने कंप्लीट किया। ओके, सो वी विल कंटिन्यू इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर।
Yes,
ओके
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
ओके, बाय एवरीबॉडी,
Bye,
टेक केयर,
ma'am.
टेक केयर, बाय।
Bye, ma'am.
यस, बाय बाय, टेक केयर।